Okay, so I think the screen is visible and we are good to start.
Yep.
Okay, great. So let's start the chapter 1, Introduction to NLP. Why NLP? Have you ever wondered why our life is constant cycle of pain and frustration? Very few people are truly happy on a consistent basis. Life has its way of making you feel everything is all right and then taking you by surprises. Everyone seemed to be looking for some space, some time, some place where they can feel safe, significant, enriched, loved, and at peace. Yes, everyone definitely looking for that. Then why is it a struggle? The problem probably lies in one small fact. We seem to be living our life against the way nature intended it to be. And this, I remember one quote that I learned long ago. So it is about Bhagavad Gita, and the tagline of Bhagavad Gita is Manual of Life. We have a manual for everything, and we prefer to follow the instructions of even a small instrument, but there is no manual or instruction guide for the life. And because we do not have that available freely or available um, profoundly, many could not actually understand how to lead the life, and they lead at the mercy of their own intuition, and that's where actually the miseries multiply. So let's move ahead and see what is her take on this. A few years ago, I came across this powerful paradigm shift that changed the way I live. It is called we do have paradigm. We do have paradigm. Let me explain what is that. We all are in this pursuit of happiness, peace, love, abundance, security, excitement, or any other feelings that make us feel fulfilled. Most people think that they have to first achieve or gain something in order to generate that feeling within them. So they spend their life trying to do certain actions, work hard, so they can have all those shiny objects, right? Maybe, or the career, the home, marriage, luxuries, etc., which will let them be happy, confident, proud, contented, secure, etc. So these are the becoming part, B. So first they do certain action, that means working hard, then having what they want is possible. So after which actually be happy, which let them be happy, and in brackets you mention confident, proud, contented, secure, etc. Example, I work hard, that is doing, to get, means having a promotion, so I can be secure. So do, have, and be. Here actually she mentioned the paradigm as be, do, and have, the reverse. Let's understand how. However, life does not quite work that way. Yes, I do believe in that. Actually, we have to first become what we want to uh, really want to become. That is the identity shift. Once the identity shift happens, then everything else actually becomes very easy, and we can effortlessly pursue our goal without much of the trips. Otherwise, if we want to work hard first without changing our identity, without the right kind of inspiration that is coming from within, or without changing the mindset that we are already having, then we might not actually remain consistent. And that is, I believe, that is one of the major factor why many times many do not consistently perform. So let's see how she is explaining and this particular behavior. However, life does not quite work that way. One, because the current state of not having what you want is not powerful enough, and the actions that stem out of this disempowered state do not give us the desired results. And two, so first is, let me again read it, it is important, let's pay attention. First one is because the current state of not having what you want is not powerful enough, and the actions that stem out of this disempowered state do not give us desired results. So, the disempowered state is something which doesn't have the enough energy or enough inspiration to continue in the pace or in the momentum how much actually it requires to pursue. And the second one is, and two is, since we think we can be happy or secure only when we achieve these results, we never quite get to this feeling. There is always something else remaining to achieve. So this becomes a rat race, and the happiness actually gets postponed. Okay, I will be happy when I get such things, or when I achieve this, then only I'll be happy. So the state of happiness is also kind of getting postponed. There is a more intelligent and smart way to be fulfilled, as well as all as well as have all that we want to have and more. Curious? Yeah, we are curious. Actually, I know the this principle is very impactful and profound principle actually. Let's reveal what is that. Old strategy was doing, then having, then becoming happy, or becoming what we want to become. Now, however, the more natural way is to first become, be out of which stem powerful actions. Be means become, out of this becoming or the identity shift that automatically stems the powerful actions, and we do what we should be doing, and then having automatically follows. Means whatever actually is the result that automatically follows. So be, do, and have. This smart strategy for a powerful and fulfilling life is be, do, and have. I need to become what I want to become as part of the end outcome that I need to mindset shift. If not in reality, our mindset actually need to shift from this identity to that final outcome. Then with that empowered state, we do what we need to do and what we should be doing and supposed to be doing to achieve what we want to achieve, and then having is a natural consequence of it. For example, a person who thinks that he needs to be successful in order to be confident and powerful never makes it easy. His current state of anxiousness or insecurity holds him back. Instead, if he is being confident, yeah, this is important actually. Instead, if he is being confident and feels powerful to begin with, his actions will be effortless, and having success is just a byproduct of his state of being. Thus, always first strive to be what you want in life. The rest just follows seamlessly. This is called identity shift. This is why we are called human beings, not human doings. And these days, this quote is very popular. And I remember this quote is made popular mostly by Sister Sivani, who has started using this maybe around 15, 10 to 15 years ago, kind of.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. And spirituality, actually, this is also very much
Yeah,
popular, this particular quote. So, becoming that kind of person who will make your dreams come true is the easiest way to succeed. And that is exactly what NLP helps us to do. I discovered NLP when I was in the lowest phase of my life. I was very unhappy in my earlier marriage, and for a long time I blamed myself for it. Backtracking a bit, in my early 20s, I fell in love with a man and married him, having no clue about the physical and mental abuse that was about to follow. I guess my low self esteem and lack of self worth made me take the decision. While I grew as a professional, I was limited in so many ways personally: guilt, shame, confusion, fear, hurt, anger. I experienced all of them. Logically, I had to change my life, but freeing myself started with leaving the person I would choose to share the rest of my life with. And that was something I did not have, I did not even contemplate for many years. I had so many grand plans for my career, to be an entrepreneur and motivational speaker, but all my energy and time went it went to into just fighting problems at home and work, not in growing as a person. Since my professional growth was suffering, I was painfully aware that these personal struggles were at the cost of lost time and many possible opportunities. At the cost of lost time and opportunities. But what could I do? I felt helpless. My journey from a stuck and abused working woman to a powerful entrepreneur and mind coach was long one, with years of trials and errors. I then realized that I needed to try something else. So I did what most people would do. I went to a therapist and a coach and a counselor. But guess what? Apart from speaking about my problem and dissecting it, nothing really changed. I was left with a feeling like I was stuck in a quicksand. I was just getting stuck into further confusion with every conversation. I then decided to upskill myself. There began my journey of attending training after training. I invested lakhs to learn new skills, and I did this for a lot many years. Every training I attended was of value, but in bits and pieces. Somewhere I learned how to be more emotionally intelligent. Somewhere else I learned to love myself. And some other place I learned how to be assertive. But none of them were complete enough to change my life completely. After years of searching for answers, I finally come across an incredibly powerful brain science called NLP, or Neuro Linguistic Programming. I found it fascinating from the start. There was something very different about NLP. It had the tools and strategies to break through absolutely anything that held me back, even at the deepest level. It helped open up my subconscious mind and allowed me to do some deep rooted work and become skilled at influencing others subconsciously as well. So it is not only see influence herself, but also see gain the skill of influencing others subconsciously. So, great thanks to the NLP and its profound techniques. From that point onwards, there was no looking back for me. Within the next few months, I was able to apply NLP and other transformative science like hypnosis, law of attraction, and emotional intelligence to break through my own limiting beliefs, break free of my abusive, traumatic relationship, stand strong through a difficult divorce and custody battle for my child, and grow rapidly in my career simultaneously. I was able to clearly see my life's pattern, take strong, decisive actions, and create a new life for myself and my son. I become the kind of person who does not bow down to circumstances and gained all the belief and skills that I needed to make my biggest dreams come true. Through NLP, I could apply the be, do, have formula in my life. Breaking through one's personality limitations, be it years of mental patterns and programming, stubborn ways of thinking, strong emotions, or the fear of letting go, are not easy for anyone. That's when I decided that I wanted to help others create the same quality of life that I had to fight for, Ex- except I did not want them to fight for. Except I did not want them to fight for. Subsequently, I have had the privilege of working closely with thousands of individuals through my seminars and workshops and create the same kind of transformative results in their life rapidly and seamlessly. Even though I started learning NLP to transform my own life, over the years it became my life's passion, and I went on to master it across levels and establish myself as a well known authority in that field. Now that you know why I do what I do, and you know you can use this book to powerfully catapult your life to the next level, let us understand what is NLP and how it actually creates such magical results. So we have around 4 or 5 pages actually to complete this chapter. What do you suggest? Shall we break here
No,
and
I have a meeting. Yeah, we'll break. Yeah, I have a meeting. So we'll continue tomorrow. Yeah, 1:30 or 1:45. Yeah.
one tomorrow is Thursday, is it? 2:30.
No. Yeah, 2:30 then. Yeah.
Okay.